she's a girl's girl through and through.
I think that she can tell that Ted sees something in her that maybe she doesn't even quite see in herself, or that she does and she doesn't quite. I think she's quite stuck and locked as a person when we meet her, and she's aware of it as well, and that she's her own worst enemy, and so she can't kind of break out. And I think that there is something about Ted that presents itself as like a bit of a life raft, and I think she sees that, and so I think even though it kind of goes against everything that she feels comfortable with, I think deciding to stay and see what this Joker's got to offer, I think is actually for her like quite an enormous leap of faith. And probably every bone in her body is saying, no, don't. Like, her natural impulse would be to resist. But I think when we meet her, she's actually kind of at such a low point that she's like, okay, yeah, he sees something. I know I need some kind of help or guidance, and like, everyone's obsessed with this guy, so let's give it a go.
Yeah, see what his deal is.
Yeah.
I mean, one aspect is she's the only one of the three of us who was a professional footballer. So she has a connection to the players and the players' experience that is impossible for us to have had. So, and that's, I think, a vital part of a coaching team that previously filled by Roy.
Yeah. And I know from Ted's perspective, his relationship with women, while lovely in many ways, there's like a little bit of static there, and so then to now be charged with the role of leading 22, arguably 23 women is for a guy that I think a character that lives in the questions, I think he's going to have a whole bunch more questions, and the answers are going to come from interesting places.
Honestly, I think it is an absolute honor to get to inhabit Keeley this season with her belief, hopes, ambition, and joy for the women's team, and I couldn't agree with you. It has come at such a great moment in time, and I think I think that Keeley has always been a celebrator of women. There's just been a quiet through line since season one, where if even with people with insults and things, she will never say anything that uses any kind of female derogatory term, and that was a quiet little thing that I love about her as well. She's a girl's girl through and through. So I think getting to bring the women's team to life with her best girlfriend, who is also her mentor and her inspiration, is, I would say, a dream come true. And also for me is truly a pleasure and an honor to get to play that, actually. I absolutely agree with you. I think she is going to be naive about how easy it may be, and about what she thinks she can make happen overnight, and about expenses and what will be allotted to a women's team. So I think she's going to learn a lot from that. But I think the joy with Keeley is she does want to learn, but she also wants to be treated at a level where, tell her the information, give her the info so she can deal with it. Don't hide it from her. And so there's going to be an interesting storyline for that with her journey with the team. And I think, but all in all, thank God she brought the women's team together, because it's going to be a badass season for these that are incredible new players that I just, watching the first 2 episodes last night, the amount of personality, pizzazz, and joy that they brought within the first 2 episodes, which, we're meeting them all for the first time. And I just was so excited for where it's going to go with them, and also, for where we get to go with being supportive of them.
There's a beautiful naivety as well with Keeley's character that I just think is so inviting, and I think it makes the viewer lean in more. There's something about the Keeley character that is just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very identifiable.
Yeah. There's a vulnerability, but a desire, an honest, beautiful, positive desire to learn.